Because the world is round, flat maps don't give us the full picture. A globe gives a more accurate impression of the world. It depicts countries in true spatial relation to one another, and better defines lines of latitude and longitude. Globes really give us a well-rounded view of our planet. At the Globe Factory, production revolves around world events. As wars and political upheaval redraw boundaries, these spherical maps are revised accordingly. Making a globe begins with a large roll of cardboard. A machine pulls it under a roller that coats it with glue. A knife then slices the cardboard into smaller pieces, which will serve as liners for the maps. One more coat of glue, and then the liners are stuck to the back of maps. Heated rollers press them together, completing the seal. Each map is of a hemisphere. A powerful press now cuts the maps along pre-marked lines. Each map is carefully positioned in the cutting press. After all, one false move and they could lose parts of Japan. It takes 2 punch cuts to do the job. The excess paper is pulled away from between the 12 spoke-like sections of the map. Here's a top view of that cutting press. It acts like a giant fist to punch out the maps. And now, it's time to shape the world. A map cutout and a separate liner are placed in a mould of half a globe. It rises into a heated cavity where it's pressed into a bowl-like shape. Now they have a hemisphere. But of course, there are two in every world. At least mine. The southern hemisphere is made using the same type of mould. The moulds also emboss each map to signify peaks and valleys on the Earth's surface. Here's an inside look at those moulds. The raised and indented sections make impressions on the globes. They allow people to see and feel variations in the world's topography, both above ground and underwater. The hemispheres are complete, and it's time to go global. A northern hemisphere spins while a razor blade trims the edges. Then a lower hemisphere goes for a spin, while a nozzle beads hot glue along the inside. This stiff cardboard ring adheres to it and gives the hemisphere some reinforcement along the equator. Glue is applied to the northern hemisphere, and it fits over the ridged edge of the southern one. The two halves are precisely aligned, and tape is added over the seam. This disguises it and marks the equator. Next, each globe is mounted on a pedestal that's attached to a metal arc called a meridian. Suction to the top of the globe, the meridian will allow it to revolve. From fragments of paper and cardboard to a globe. This world was made in just a couple of hours. Globes tell us where we are in the world and help us figure out where we're going. Globes are produced in many different languages because there is, well, a worldwide demand for them. And because they help us get our bearings, you could say they make the world a better place.